Hello everyone. Here we're going to start. As you can see, my background is Bubba. His name's Theo. That's our doodle. So here's what I'm going to do. First video I'm going to show you is first how to do a budget inside of Excel. Now, Excel has a lot of cool templates, and I'm going to show you how to use a template and just plug in everything that you could possibly imagine, at least from an expense side, a ingoing, outgoing. I'm just going to show you an easy template. So this is on Windows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Start, and I'm going to go right to my Excel tab. Also, you can see that there's an Excel tab here too. But I'm just going to go ahead and click Excel and open it up. As you can see, it's Office, running the solver. Alright, so I'm inside here, and I see that there's a lot of different drop downs. See, I have a couple of different recents, and I have some pins, and you can see this new, right? Money in Excel, sales commissioner calculator, blank workbook. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to new. And down here you're going to see that there's a couple of different templates. You can see that there's business, personal, planners, trackers, lists, budgets. I'm going to click budgets. Inside of this budget, you can see that there's a couple of different options. Excel does a good job with Microsoft Office and giving you a couple of different templates that are down here. Basic personal budget, home construction budget, events. I'm just going to show you the first one that I used when I started using the templates, and it's a personal monthly budget, especially in at least running parallel with the baby steps from Dave Ramsey. So what I'm going to do is personal monthly budget, make sure your financial health a priority with an Excel monthly budget. And it's going to show you a bunch of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and create it. As you can see, so it's going to start with all of your instructions. I'm going to go right down to the tab, personal monthly budget. And it's going to give you a couple of notes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and find the cell that says personal monthly budget. And to get to that, you're literally going to click on the cell that you're going to see. And you're going to go ahead and use a quick shortcut of Control A. Oh. Actually, I'm not going to use Control A. Control A would have highlighted all of your letters, but here I'm just going to say Zach's personal budget. Can design it especially for you. Here you can see what your income, your extra income, total monthly income. It's really an easy tracker to kind of show where your in-go and out-go is. Say my personal income is $5,000. Any extra income, say it's a side hustle, say I'm making $500 extra. Excel automatically has formulas that plug in, and it updates everything throughout this spreadsheet. As you can see, templates are extremely powerful when it comes down to tracking, especially when it comes down to you doing a personal monthly budget. In these columns, you can see what your housing, your entertainment, and you can obviously change these. So instead of mortgage or rent, say you're only renting for now, you can just type in rent. Projected cost, so at the beginning of every month you want to anticipate, okay, I'm going to spend, say, $500 on rent. Usually that's a fixed cost. So you would say your actual cost is $500. So then Excel is automatically going to balance this for you. This formula is taking the projected cost and subtracting it by the actual cost, so then you have a difference. Then you could go on so on and so forth. Say supplies doesn't matter to you. I don't buy any supplies if it's in lieu of my housing. Maintenance repairs, you can use it. If you pay for waste, you can keep it. If you pay for cable, you can keep it. Water, sewer, gas, electric. If you still have a landline, or if you factor in, say, cell phone bill. Say you spend say you're thinking, okay, I'm going to spend $50 a month on my phone bill, and actually it cost me $75 because I went over on my data. So your budget is saying that you underestimated how much you were actually going to spend on your projected on your cell phone this month. And you're going to see at the bottom, there's so many different things, and you can honestly go through each one of these, and you can just design these especially for you and what fits inside of your household. So see at the bottom here, we have a sum and an actual, and the projected cost versus your actual cost. The total difference was $20 whole over the lifespan of the month. And say you wanted to do a quick trick of, okay, so this is a personal monthly budget. Say we wanted to move or copy this and say that was for January. Let's go ahead and make one for February. Let's go ahead and we're going to move it to the end of this spread inside of this workbook. We're going to make a copy of it. We're going to call this January. And look at that. It came up with Excel basically took the same data, and you can move this to the end by clicking on it and dragging it with your mouse to the end here. And I'm just going to name this February. You can go so on and so forth. And then here you would just start all over again. Say my extra income this month is going to be, I'm not going to make as much because I'm not working as hard. Say I'm only going to make $350. Then you can go up to the top of January and you can say what your projected and actual is on here. So I just wanted to show you a quick personal budget, and also a thing to call out too. These headers are not going to change unless you change them in here. Say you have a different bill than last month. Then you can go ahead and go into February and say, okay, well, I decided to get rid of cable. So my projected cost this month is going to be 0. And I'm going to say 0 there. And at the bottom of this, you're going to see that your actual costs and your projected costs, your actual costs are actually lower than what your January is. Just a quick tool for you guys to use. Hopefully you take some time and just dive into it. Hopefully you guys can use this in your everyday life. Really appreciate you watching the video. Thanks.